Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So, I guess first thing we should do today is run our daily. We've been leveling our Dark Knight recently. So let's get them queued up. Healer! Let's do a guild house first. I want my bonus. 7-minute wait. Ah. This is terrible. What should I do while I'm waiting? We could go farm something. You know, we haven't done crafting dailies in quite a while. You know, I don't want to do the guild test. Let's just go ahead and here, withdraw from this. It's going to take too long. We'll sit in this queue for a bit. Less than 5 minutes, that's better. Do I remember how to play Dark Knight? To an extent. We can't really walk around here very much. We're way too low level to survive. I like the music in this place though, it's nice and relaxing. Dum bum bum. We got a whole bunch of carbines we can get rid of, our machinist weapons. Why am I using this? I guess so I've updated, okay, that's something we can, no, we can't do it while we're queued, never mind. But I bet like we haven't updated our gear on our Scholar, even though we have updated it on our Summoner. So, probably we could be making some progress there. I don't want to throw stuff away. 9th in line. Ah. So many other people are wanting to tank. I still can't fly back here? Okay. There we go. Let's see what they're gonna make us run this time. Okay, Sastasha. I guess I'm tanking, right? Someone wrote. I'm sure someone's gonna know which one they can click. Okay. I don't mind when the healer pulls stuff, but the DPS should wait. DPS should wait, I said. This guy's being super aggressive. No, dude. Finish this group first. Ah. Fine. Yeah, someone go click it. Congrats on level. Really? You pulled those two? That my deeps push me around. You know, this guy's rushing, but he hasn't used Peloton once. Just saying, you know. If you want to go fast, you could be helping out more. Why are you attacking from the front? Slowly working our way up. 36 now. But let's continue with the main story. We have plenty of time. So, speak with Tataru outside House Fortom. What is this quest I can't get? Oh, that's our next Dark Knight quest, of course. What's this? Leaves of Ishgard. Let's do that one. Dum bum 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 ba da dum. And what's this? This is crafting. So I need to. I could do this too. Let's do this out one first. So I have a level 50 something. My botanist. You're a botanist, yes? I thought so. I pride myself on having an eye for talent, and you, miss, have it in abundance. Don't suppose you've heard of this new collectibles fad, have you? No? We've got to do something about that then. Take this letter to Lighter Lona in Revenant's Toll. She'll take care of the rest. I mean, that's kind of far away. Maybe we'll just wait. And I wanted to change Scholar. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea just to go through all these and make sure I've got good gear. Looks like I might have killed one of my hats that people were wearing. Because now I've got no hat on several of my classes. Yeah, we haven't done much with crafting in a while. Here's some stuff. My goodness, what is that? What am I wearing? Colosseum shawl. Well. Oh wow, you got complete upgrades. Because I guess you share armor with our machinist. And that's it. What's amber? Amber encased violkin. A tiny violkin unlike any currently found in the Eorzea. I don't know. They don't really tell me about it either. Okay, what about leaves? You're Mistress Talren, yes? Just the woman I was hoping to see. So happens I have a proposition for you. In accordance with the Lord Commander's orders, we have established a new system similar to the one administered by the Adventurers Guild in Eorzea. We're to document the petitions of the people and distribute them to motivated individuals. Were you to assist us with these leaves, we'd be most grateful. Temple leaves. In addition to normal leaves, which require 1 leaf, there are also large-scale leaf quests, which require 10. These quests require more effort, but yield richer rewards. Ah! While doing a leave, you occasionally get amber encased violkin. Gotcha. So you can do a large-scale tradecraft leave. Interesting. That might be a quick way of leveling up our tradecraft. Do I want to do one? Not really. Not at the moment. No, let's do one. Let's go ahead and do a large-scale fieldcraft for our fishing is not available yet. Rose never lets go. This requires me to go to the Dravanian Forelands, which I don't have access to yet. So never mind, never mind. Probably we should wait till we can fly anyway. Alright. Let's go ahead and meet Tataru, and Tataru, and we'll continue with the main quest. Dum, bum, bum. There you are! Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Ban short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city is awash with rumors of another Javanian attack. Lord Orshafant was desperate to get hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside. My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I'm sure you're aware, the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Mistress Talren, Master Levelure, I must apologize for this abrupt summons. We thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means available. When the Observatorium's bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim they saw a cloud of dragons, big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidog's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you're faced with a choice, to remain in besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I'd not presume to influence your decision. I must ask you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. We're not going to abandon our House for Tom allies. Alpha, you better not be saying we're going to betray our allies. Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we're to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you? We cannot stay here. We will stay and fight. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandoned our allies in their hour of need. So this quest is still only level 51, and we're level 53 now. I don't know, when we get up to 54, I'm thinking we're gonna need to make something happen. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It's only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let's meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. She's right there. Dum, bum, ba-da-dum.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
I mean, we've got Midgard Soma right behind us.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
Nidhogg is what they're saying. I've been saying Nidhogg, but Nidhogg. Okay.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your Lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
So he's saying Azure, but I'm not going to say that. He's the Azure Dragoon.
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emeric. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
We've chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught, should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope Sir Emeric will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Utaru, remain at Fort Tom Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her peoples survive. Alright, so, we had done some of these. Do we just get new ones, or do we have to continue doing these? Because they're daily, right? I guess. Ah, okay. Yes. Because now we can actually do them again. What am I doing here? This is the wrong place. Ba-da-da-da-da.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emeric, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, We believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye. Their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Having secured Sir Emmerich's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack. Which is not to say we can afford to dither. What is that? A puff of darkness. Okay. History tells us the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must track down and win over Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you're ready, Justinian, let's be about our task.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thordan.
Well, that's not good. Wind up alpha node. So, okay, I have a thought. Maybe we should level another class up, just a little bit, to 51, and do some quests on that class, until the MSQ is 53 again. We have some high-level classes, but can we start a new one? What am I doing? I don't want to do that. Like, can we do Dancer? So that's Blue Mage. No, Dancing is level 60. Sage is 70. We haven't done our level 30 fishing quest. God. It's our armoring quest. We should really go and do some of these old class quests we could have done. The Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. I don't know if that's a quest. A class. Corkscrew. These seem more like they're unlocking dungeons. That's Reaper. That's new. I don't even know what that is. Maybe that's like a limited time event? Red Mage. We could do a Red Mage. Sure. Let's start our Red Mage. Are you an adventurer? Please, you have to rescue my sister. Some horrible people tried to kidnap us just outside the city gates. I managed to break free when a traveler stopped to help, but my sister never caught up to me. You will? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please, hurry through the gate here and just keep going straight. You're sure to find them. The traveler was some sort of mage, I think, but it was 1 against 5. Surely he couldn't stand against so many. What is that? That is not the usual fanfare. I don't think it was the same as when we did Samurai. Maybe it was. Don't... Oh, you're not one of them. And who might you be? You came to lend your aid. My apologies. Had I but known, I have spared you a villain or two. After all, you seem to share my distaste for those who would prey upon defenseless children. Yeah, birds of a feather we are. I am Zrun Tia, a pilgrim of sorts. Am I to know your name, friend? Yea? Why does that strike such a familiar chord? Oh, excuse me. I just wanted to say thank you for saving me. My pleasure, child. You're unharmed, yes? Good. Let us escort this brave lass to her sister, then. Lead the way. You found her, adventurer. Thank you. We're very grateful for your kindness. I was so scared. What do those terrible people want with us? You needn't worry about them anymore, sister. The man in red defeated them all. You saw how he fought, with spells and steel. He's one of those heroes Papa told us about. A crimson duelist, aren't you? Ha! I did not expect to hear that name this far south into Eorzea. Then you are a crimson duelist. I knew it. If your papa is telling his daughters tales of red mages, he must be from Alamigo, yes? That would explain his choice of bedtime stories. Now shall we see you lasses home? We'll be alright from here. Thank you again. And away they skip, safe and happy. Now, yea, was it not? I believe we've earned ourselves a celebratory drink. You need not feel compelled, my friend. Should the mood strike you, you'll find me staying over at Blackbrush Station. I find the ale served at the Coffer and Coffin most agreeable. Okay. Been a long time since we went to the Coffer and Coffin. Ah, you came. As it so happens, the mother of those girls tracked me down and insisted I accept a reward. Once I mentioned you might be stopping by, she left a token of gratitude for you as well. It seems we've assisted an affluent merchant family, a revelation which might explain the kidnapping. Hefty ransom and all that. I'm told the girls were immediately assigned a capable bodyguard. However, so we can drink a peace knowing they're well protected. Oh, I remembered where I know your name. I learned of you first from a young lass named Alice, whom I met upon the road. She expressed an admiration for your growing exploits, even as she persuaded me to teach her the basics of red magery. She proved a quick study in the arcane side of things, but fencing was something of a challenge. By the end of our lessons, however, she had learned to combine spellcraft with swordplay, when to cast from afar, when to lunge forward, with a well-timed thrust. And what of you, my friend? Have you any interest in the art? I suspect you would make an exceptional red mage. I am deadly serious. A woman who would rush to the aid of a stranger's child without fear or hesitation is a woman I would trust with the power of red magic. But even beyond that, I sense in you a kindred spirit. Be warned, however, my style of teaching is a practical one. I'll expect you to join me on my journey and assist me in aiding others. Accept those terms, and I will bestow upon you the accoutrements of a red mage. Are you familiar with soul crystals? This particular stone is attuned to past wielders of red magics. Absorb the knowledge it contains, then we'll discuss the finer points of red magic. Okay. I'm now naked. Let's open that thing. And we need a room for gloves. There we go. Red Mage. It's starting us out at 102. That's pretty nice. Or more, probably, because we had a few items. No, they started me with just this. And then I have my own jewelry. Balance Gauge unlocked. The Balance Gauge displays the current amount of black and white mana a red mage has accumulated. Black mana is accumulated by casting spells associated with black magic, such as fire and thunder. White mana is associated with white magic, such as arrow. Some spells and actions affect both. When both black and white mana reach a certain amount, weapon skills such as Repost become enchanted and deal additional damage. If the gap between the two accumulate, the crystal will change color, and it will become more difficult to accumulate the lesser of the two. Okay. That's a lot of abilities. Let's get this bar completely cleared. And we'll start figuring out how this class works. Alright. So, traits, first of all. Dual Cast grants the effect of Dual Cast upon casting any spell, with a cast time. While under the effect of Dual Cast, your next spell will require no time to cast. Effect is cancelled upon execution of any action other than an ability. And then just some extra restoration. Okay. Alright, so starting with Repost. Delivers an attack with potency 130, action upgrade to enchanted Repost if both black and white are at 20 or more. That's just our main attack. Jolt deals unaspected damage with a potency of 170 and increases black and white mana by 2. Let's look at the rest first. Oh, go away! I'm trying to figure things out. I don't want to deal with this. Alright. Bear Thunder deals lightning damage with a potency of 300, increases black mana by 6, 50% chance of becoming Bear Fire ready. Core rushes a target and deals an attack with a potency of 130. Maximum charge is 2, that feels like it belongs there. Bear Arrow deals wind damage with a potency of 300, increases white, 50% chance of becoming Bear Stone ready. Scatter is an AoE. These are really long cast times. So, you know, am I wrong about this being our main attack? Maybe that should be there. And Jolt is our main attack. Okay, just a second. Bear Fire. So we have these two abilities. So Bear Thunder, which gives you a chance. No. Bear Arrow gives you a chance of getting Bear Stone. That's white? Yeah, that's white. Bear Arrow 2 is like that, but it's an AoE version. And Bear Thunder is an AoE version. Let's ignore those for now. So Bear Thunder goes into Bear Fire. So there's that sequence. There's Arrow to Stone. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Combos with Repost or Enchanted Repost. Oh. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100, 15 Yalm backstep. Shares a recast timer with engagement. So these are like hopping around abilities. Fletch. That's just a standard big hit. Let's put that there. Redoublement. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Combos with this. That's 15 or more, this is 15 or more, and this is 20 or more. Acceleration ensures the next one can be cast immediately. Increases the potency of Scatter. Do I have Scatter? Oh, I I see. So these actually cost mana to deal the enchanted one. Gotcha. What's scatter though? Scatter is this. That's our AoE. So this just makes sure everything procs. Scatter is so slow. So these are fast. I'm kind of getting the idea. So we're reliant on this dual casting. So we cast one fast spell and then one slow spell. Instacast. And then we have this Repost combo, which we can use when we have enough magic. So the Repost combo, let me just make copies. It's Repost, then Zver Chow, and then Redoublement. Okay. And then we finish with backing up. Okay. And so our main thing is to cast Jolt over and over, and then pair it up with... Okay, wait a minute. So you go Jolt, and then Bear Thunder, and then you have a chance of being able to Bear Fire. I need more bars. This feels like I don't have enough stuff. Because then I need to do it the same. So Jolt, Bear Arrow, and then Bear Stone. But then where do I put Scatter? I don't know about this one yet. Let's just put that there. Acceleration is just a DPS. Buff. What goes off of Scattered? Is there a second version? No. So that's in... Okay. That kind of makes me think that Scatter should go here. If there's not like a follow-up to it. That sounds complicated. Alright, let's try killing some things and just see what happens. So, Surfed Cloud. So now I have dual cast, so I can hit really hard, and I did not proc my immediate fair fire ready. Do these go down? They don't look like it. Okay, I think I have it figured out. Let me just continue a little bit. Let me just do the full cycle. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Oh, okay. So if you do get a proc on your arrow or fire, you don't have to go back to Jolt. You can just continue on. I guess. You can just go right back to the long cast time one. Nifty. Okay. So no proc. Proc. We're at 51 is where it made the noise. And the idea there is that then we can go Repost. There, Chow. Redoublement. Now it uses up all our mana. And then we finish it with that. Okay. The actual engagement, though. Is here. Which is, the recast timer is really long. So we're not, we don't just dash in and then hit and then fall back. We have to, we can do one or the other. Or no, this one does not share a timer. Okay. So just simulating, even though we don't have the mana for it right now. What we do is we'd rush in. Then do our combo. And then back up. Okay. I think I get it. Not sure I figured out the AoE part of it. So this is a long cast. So I guess we want to be doing jolt, scatter, jolt, scatter, jolt, scatter. In an AoE situation. Oh wait, no, we have abilities for that. We just don't know where to put them. Yeah, we have Bear Arrow 2 and Bear Thunder 2. This feels weird. I haven't even looked at my roll traits. Sleep, lucid dreaming, swift cast. Nah, we can deal without that for now. That feels so wrong, putting that there. What I really want to do is have one more button here. So I can put both these and those there. The trouble is, with this here, we're not going to be able to AoE while moving. Which we kind of can't do anyway, because we have cast times. Let me get rid of that for now. Trying to see what I can accept. Like, I could do something weird, like have Jolt over on this side, and then the follow-up's all over here. That does not feel good. I think we'll leave it like this. Let me just try doing my AoE rotation before we do anything more. So the idea is, it's that, then that's the follow-up, then this, and that's the follow-up. That feels so weird. Do I want to replace this with that? I know what we can do. Let's put this there and that there, and then we'll put scatter somewhere. Let's put this there, put flesh there, and scatter there. Let me just see how that feels. It doesn't feel that good. Okay. Let's put scatter on both. So scatter is just left. Or do I want it the other way around? No, this is fine. Let's do a dungeon. One that we haven't done before. That'll be fun. As a class we've never played before. This is gonna suck. Alright, and we do have to finish this class quest. I see from the glint in your eye the soul crystal has surrendered its secrets. Welcome to the ranks of red mages. The art we practice is born of noble origin. Its balanced and controlled energies were once used to stem the tide of destruction and reclaim a future for the dispossessed. I speak of an age some 1500 years past when the clash of two sorcerous civilizations brought about the sixth umbral calamity. Ere the great floods rose, people fled from their homes into the mountains of Girabania. Even mages of Mahak and Ampador were to be found amongst the refugees. These wizardly practitioners became targets of retribution for the part they played in upsetting the natural balance, and soon did they shed their robes of black and vestments of white. If people were to survive and rebuild following the disaster, they would need the power of the arcane. Thus were the principles of black and white magery reinvented, and upon their combined foundation, an entirely new discipline was built: red magic. But I prattled on about the history of it far long enough. Far better that you experienced red magic firsthand. There remains the mystery of who sent those kidnappers after those poor girls. I have a feeling attempts to unearth the culprit will provide the battle practice you require. Before we plunge into the fray, there are questions I'd ask. Come with me to Eastern Thailand, to the Church of Saint Adama Landama. I mean, I could. But maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want to go back to Ishgard. Let's just try killing some things a bit. We'll do our hunts that we just got. Oh, we got some new quests here too. They're too high level. I can't do them. Oh. Really? Did we run out of time? I'm about to die. Ah. I thought we were good. We were like about to kill that thing. I'm not sure I like this location. We might want to move that. Or maybe it was like, don't kill it. Maybe we had to use an emote or something and I just didn't pay attention. I have no idea where I'm going. To a place I can't go, apparently. I think we're in the completely wrong area. If you want to be to the bottom left. Oh, excuse me, one moment. Excuse me. My apologies. Let's just move on. So we're looking for these little things. They're like the Ket traps in East Shroud, South Shroud. Where are they? It's not Red Rim. It was River's Meat. Right. Here's the Equatorial polar bears. Nope. Let's see what we're doing. Something completely new. Good thing we're just a DPS and don't matter. Oh, it's Snowcloak. Okay. That's the wrong way to do that. I'm so not used to this. I don't think we're failing too hard though. But I've got my AoE spells backwards. We should fix that. I think. Whoops. I don't think we know how to do that fight. I don't have a revive, do I? No. This fight is going on forever. Am I just bad? I mean, I know I'm not using my cooldowns, but there we go. Here. These are backwards. Black mage is over here. White mage is here. Well, go get it. So I gotta say, the weird thing about this class is that that when you proc a spell, you proc this instacast spell, and it no, I'm sorry, that's the weird thing. You have this % chance to get a free spell, and that spell has cast time. The spell that procs it is free. you know? Normally I'm thinking of getting a free ability now and then. But in this case, no. You get a free cast time ability. Or not even free, I suppose. I'm not describing that very well. I shouldn't talk and fight. Basically, I think it's weird that my special chance to proc skill is a cast time skill. I'm used to it not being. Like on your summoner or whatever. So this is where we need to hide, right? We need to hide behind one of these. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just not handling this very well at all. Now we need to hide. I haven't used this flesh ability like the entire time. I probably should pay attention to that more. Good healer. Well, we're almost level 51. Then we can continue playing this class for a little bit. Until the quest chain goes to level 52 right away, I'm sure. What were we doing? We were looking for a particular mob somewhere out here on Riversmeet. I thought there were some, like, around that area where we fought the heretics and met with Iceheart last time. But where was that? It was around here somewhere. It was like a barn or some sort of structure. There they are. Perfect. There we go. What other enemy do we need? Ice Commanders in Twin Pools. Here, while we're doing nothing, let's go ahead and sign up for a guild test. Damn, that's fast. For a DPS. And let's sign up for another one just because it looks like we are we're like on, what am I saying? We're one away from a challenge. There it is. Right? I think. Yeah. And there we go. Look at this. This wasn't here before, was it? I don't think we could have seen this bit. Huh. Or this? Maybe? I don't know. I don't really get it. Tank. I guess we don't need to kill those anymore. No, move. Ah! Alright, I want to go to the Cloudlands, or Sea of Clouds. Alright, so we are looking for a cloud worm, which I remember seeing before. In the pools where we were looking for the water materia. Excuse me. Oh, we got a quest here too. Multiple. Let's see if they're of a level. Yay! I wish to speak with you regarding a rather urgent matter. We were recently attacked by a band of Vanu. They struck without warning, making off with weaponry and armor from our storehouse. A small unit led by Lieutenant Tara Mew was tasked with retrieving our stolen arms. We've not received word from them since. I fear they may have fallen prey to the Vanu. I can think of no one more able to aid them, so I ask you find them and see to their safety. Lieutenant Taramu planned to take his men to Vundu Okabundu, Vundu Okbendu, to begin their search. Make your way there. Alright, before I do that, I want to mess with my audio settings real quick. So, let me just mess with something real quick. Test, test. Looks like it's working. Alright, we'll have to... Hopefully I didn't screw up this video in the middle of recording it. But that was getting on my nerves. Three sets of 14 lines, 2 crossed out entirely, the third halfway. It's no use, still haven't the foggiest idea what the markings on this bone could mean. Would you show it to the others? Perhaps they know what to make of it. Can I assist you with something? What an odd pattern. I've never seen its like. If it holds any meanings, I couldn't tell you. My apologies. How good to see you. What can I do for you? Seems to me the scouts were counting something. The question is what? Another one's way back at the camp. So let's go do this first, and we'll get our worms. I thought about leveling Dark Knight, like spamming dungeons on it for a bit, but I just didn't want to. I thought it would take way too long, or take at least a long time. Maybe not too long, but longer than I want to spend on it. I'd rather do it slowly over time. And I do have a thing, like I don't feel comfortable tanking a dungeon that I have only seen for the first time. I feel comfortable DPSing or healing one, but not tanking one. So I'm a little reluctant to lead the way with a tank class. Yeah, they are. Of course, it doesn't help if I suck up my rotation. Oh, I only needed one. I'm wasting my time. Just a second. I remember they made a point of giving me a black chocobo. And I'm not using it. But I don't think it matters, right? Yeah, this one still can't fly. We unlock flying per zone, not by mount. I think. I do kind of like this style, whereas as we complete parts of the MSQ, it slowly opens up more quests in these areas where we've already been. Rather than, like, in the base game, in A Realm Reborn, basically the MSQ would lead you to a new place, and then there'd be like a dozen things to do there. And you'd slowly knock them out. Like, you go to White Brim, and suddenly you have a ton of level 41 quests to do or something. Instead, the same place has like its own little storyline that progresses as you complete the rest of the world. Who goes there? Ah, you've been sent by Lady Lynette. Then all was not yet lost. You must hurry to Lieutenant Teramu. He's gone beyond the bridge, deeper into Vanu territory. Please hurry after him before it's too late. I gotta say, I'm not that fond of this armor set. 7 hells, is there no end to them? Ah, don't scare me like that. I take it Lady Lynette sent you. Yay, is it? Well, yay, we've quite a mess on our hands. Not only are our weapons still in the hands of those beaked bastards, but my men have been scattered. It won't be easy, but we've got to regroup and see this mission through. We did well to drive the Vanu back, but we vastly underestimated their numbers. What's more, they replenished their ranks faster than we could put them down. Because of our carelessness, 3 of my subordinates were cut off and scattered before making it back. I fear before long the Vanu will have them. Find them, instruct them to retreat back beyond the bridge. So long as they make it this far, I will see to it that they are safe. I got a new orchestration roll. Where'd I get that? Good deal. What am I looking for? I'm looking for subordinates. They're like hidden around here somewhere. They're hiding really well. I can't find them either. This is too far. That was the dude. Ah, there's one. I kind of expect it to be like right around here, based on the spacing of the other two. I'm so blind, I'm probably walking right by it several times. Ah, there he is. Okay. God, that took forever. An adventurer, what are you doing here? So the lieutenant would have us withdraw. I suppose some supplies will have to wait. God, that took forever. I mean, I explored this place a couple times, but you were just positioned perfectly, so I couldn't see you. Well done indeed. I dare not think what would have happened to my subordinates and myself had you not come along. Though nothing would make me happier than to return to Camp Cloudtop and put this all behind us, there's still work to be done. Can I trust in your continued support? Your assistance has been more than we could ask for, but there is yet work to be done. We did not come here merely to be driven back. We must take back the stolen weapons and armor. I'll create a diversion to draw attention I can. While they're distracted, you retrieve them. His clever diversion is simply to disappear from the map for a little bit, while we go and fight the guys that would be there anyway. Terrible procs. Everything appears to be accounted for. Words fail to express my gratitude. Our equipment and perhaps even my subordinates would be lost to the Vanu if not for your aid. Pray return to the Rose House and deliver them to Lady Lynette. Okay, but we'll return here first so we can talk to this person. And they're going to send me right up where I am now, I'm sure. Because I failed to anticipate. This isn't another one of Gildan's errands, is it? I haven't time to waste entertaining his requests. A shipment of provisions should be arriving at any moment. Not the most helpful thing. Oh my. Almost fell a bit further than I expected. They're counting something, man. A shipment of provisions, truly. Oh, how I've longed for a reprieve from salted meats. I didn't mean to get carried away. It's just that I often find myself counting the days until... By the Fury, that's it! The shipment is their target. The Vanu scouts must have been spying on our shipments. They know they come once a fortnight. But they couldn't care less about the foodstuffs. They mean to seize the crystals and offer them up to the White Whale. Go and tell Frabolette what we discovered. In a moment. Ah, you returned. What of the equipment and the search party? You never fail to impress, my friend. I see the others are not yet fit for travel. No matter, I take solace in knowing they're no longer in harm's way. And yet, the Vanu's recent fixation on Ishgardian weaponry still concerns me. With but a weak grasp of metallurgy, I can only surmise they crave more advanced weaponry to oppose us. It may finally be time to strengthen security here at Cloudtop. Our duty is to keep watch for Dravanian activity. We can ill afford to be distracted by the Vanu. In any event, I was right to call upon you for help. Thank you again for everything. The Vanu mean to steal our crystals. I can't imagine how they intend to accomplish that. If you truly believe there's merit to Gildan's claims, by all means go to the Protector. The provisions are being unloaded as we speak. Looks like there's some dudes here. Stop that. It's annoying. All the provisions are accounted for. Well, it would seem that the threat was indeed legitimate. Time and again you've risked your life to protect our camp, and for that you have my sincerest thanks. Ah yes, you're right. 'Twas Gildan who uncovered the Vanu's plot. Perhaps a man of your intelligence could better serve House Helenart elsewhere. Should it be your desire, I could arrange for a transfer. Well, well, to think that I might one day salute you. I'm honored, Lady Lynette. Truly I am, but with all due respect, I'd rather remain in Camp Cloudtop. All I've ever wanted is to rekindle our men's spirits, to see them walk with their heads held high once more. Were I to leave, that dream might never become a reality. But if I may, I do have one small request. All this running about left me quite famished. Might we partake of this recovered provision? A celebratory meal? Or a snack, perhaps? Even now, all you can think of is your stomach. A snack. And a few casks of wine besides. That much we can afford to spare, no? The men could do with a bit of meat and mead. Make sure they know that Gildan is to thank for it. Thank you, Lady Lynette. Thank you. Alright. That felt like very final. Like, I think we might be done with this quest chain. Or this story. There was another story. That's not right. There wasn't a quest here. Let's knock that one out of the way before we do the MSQ. How do you do there, dearie? Not many people have time to talk to someone like me. I wanted to go and visit my husband's grave, but my back is troubling me dreadfully. Do you have the time to do a kindness for a weary old woman? It would mean the world to me if you could take these flowers to Gorgane Mills and place them on my husband's grave. We were just there, but we can go there again. I really do like this theme. It's very nice, very peaceful. That looks like a special dude. Level 60 random for a hunt target, perhaps. Let's help this fate. Another one going on immediately? Sure. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the graveyard. And that's it. Just then report back. Just a lore-based thing, sort of. And I don't mind that at all. Thank you ever so much for that, dearie. I'm sure my husband appreciated it. Well, that, or he's turning in his grave shouting, "Do it yourself, you lazy hag!" He used to be a great knight under House Durandare. He was tutor to the house's heir, training him in the ways of combat. I was so proud of him having a job like that. And the heir himself was such a bright young lad, a genius if ever there was one. But one day, the poor boy set out to see the realm and didn't come back. We never saw him again. After that, my husband just wasn't the same. He ended up stepping down from his position and cutting his ties with the nobility. Became a farmer and started the farm at Gorgane Mills. I think he just couldn't stand to be reminded of that boy every day he was at House Durandare. You know, I gotta say, Ishgard does mournful well, you know? There's a few quest lines in this game that are all Ishgard based that are just like really, you know, this is a land that's very harsh to people. Like remember that one where there was a young man who was a messenger, and he got killed by a crocodile, by like one of the gators in between the I don't remember the name, but just north of the observatorium. And then you had to carry word to his father, and you said that, and he told you to lie to him and say that he'd been killed by dragons. And then you found his father, and he said, "My line is ended." He described all his family and how they'd all fallen to the battle, and now he was going to himself, and how it was sad that his son had not had chance to have his own children, and so his line was ended, but at least he died fighting a dragon. I don't know, I don't know. These quests don't actually have much in the way of substance to them, but the story, it pierces. Where was Alfie? He wasn't here, he was near Sir Emmerich's place. Well, this is new. Looking to the future. The Temple Knights are recruiting. It's long been my dream to join their ranks, and soon I shall make it reality. I've told myself I would give anything to be a Temple Knight, but one of their rules gives me pause. We're forbidden from marrying while undergoing training. Hearing this brought to mind a promise I made long ago. Given the flights of fancy and romance, as children are wont to be, I promised a girl we'd marry when we came of age. I was just a boy, and to be honest, I cannot even remember her name. But I worry she may still be waiting for me. You can't remember her name? All I can recall is she was a ward of House Hallinart. I realize the chances are slim, but I ask you find her. Tell her she need not wait for me any longer. I cannot bear knowing a girl wastes her life waiting for the impossible. Don't you want to, like, reconnect? Is it our young friend, the machinist girl? Joy? No, Joy's a maid. A ward taken in the House Hallinart as a child. You ask as though there'd be only one. Sorry to say, but my lord has taken in more than I care to count. It'll be no easy task sorting through the lot of them with so little to go on. If we're speaking strictly of ladies recently come of age, that may narrow things down. The first that comes to mind is Lady the Knit down at the Rose House. Ah. So this is a breadcrumbs quest that's going to send me to do the 2 quest lines we just did, probably. But that's okay. We've got the money to teleport around. We're a millionaire. Ladies of House Hallinart have aged with me. I suppose that could only be Marielle. But you say as a child you promised to be wed. I've heard no such things. No such thing. At any rate, you must talk with her yourself to know if she's the one you seek. A promise of marriage, now that you mention it. Yes, I do believe I made such a promise. But I was just a child. Who would think to remember such a thing after all these years? Besides, I've sworn to serve Lady Lynette. My only concerns now are fulfilling my duties in the protection of Camp Cloudtop. Whoever this boy is, he need not worry of old, forgotten promises. And that's it. That's the full storyline. Want to try Triple Triad? Wow, I can't beat that. You got good cards. This is not going to go well for us. No. Indeed, no. Alright. I'm sure that before we could really compete here, we need to, like, have a bunch of Triple Triad stuff from the base game. Which would be fun to do at some point, just to run around and play Triple Triad all day. Maybe. There's another quest right there. Oh, this is the one that's going to send me out to the Revenant's Toll. But we were... Okay, before we did that little bit of MSQ, there was not quests, because we looked around. Angry? Of course I'm angry. All I want is to protect my home. And those goddamn knights are to sit there and scoff at the ramblings of an old man. Ramblings my arse. Have you heard what's become of Falcon's Nest? Most folk there came to Ishgard to keep out of the cold. But now they plan to tear it all away and make a military encampment of it. A bloody military encampment! What's worse, my son is enlisted to help. Well, that's shite. He refuses to listen, and I'm tired of trying to reason with him. If you see that slimy, backstabbing varlet, tell him he can come back to his family or not come back at all. That's so mean. Like, why are you being so mean? Here, we're gonna get sent that way after this, I'm sure. So let's just go ahead and get the MS key. Because Iceheart is in Kurthis. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans. Then I shall await you at Saint Renette's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you've chosen is neither short nor easy. Of that I need no reminding. Come, Ye, let's head back to Fort Tom Manor. I thought she was at the Forgotten Knight. Consorting with heretics. Our course is set, Tataru. Maybe some time before Ye and I return to Ishgard. Well, just you be careful, alright? Don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it's you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alfie. I made it specially. No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. By the 12, it fits perfectly, and the quality is actually rather good. Yeah, it looks good too. Better than the old one. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck. Da, da, da. You said your farewells, then. Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well, but she'll prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Isael's movements, let's pick up the trail where she was last encountered. The Kurthis Western Highlands. Let's speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it's likely that he will know of any heretic activity. Let's do the side quest first, not that one. Hey, kid, go home. Yes, I'm Joselu. He said what? My father's short-sightedness knows no bounds. He fails to see what we stand to preserve by creating this encampment, rather than leaving it abandoned to the snows. As the name suggests, Falcon's Nest is well known for its skilled falconers going back generations. It's true the astrologians can sense the horrid activity to the stars, but it's always been us who give first alert to their approach. But things changed after the calamity. The weather turned foul, and we had no choice but to seek shelter. I know how it pained him to abandon our Falcon's Nest. It's my home, too. But he has to understand, even if our home has to change, it does not change who we are. The proud hawkers of Falcon's Nest will live on, and I'll prove it to him. When the day comes for him to return here, the earth beneath him may seem unfamiliar, but our companions gliding proudly to the skies will be as they always have and will be. That's cool. A little bit of lore. Well, well, Mistress Talren, what business brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the companions you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon I know, of course, but I do not believe I've met this young gentleman. Alphano Leveleur, at your service. And you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Rebold. As I'm sure you're aware, the Observatorium has warned the Dravenians gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus have we come to Falcon's Nest in the hopes of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements. Then you'd be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorgain Mills. It's possible they have unearthed information that could be of use. Let's divide our forces then. I'll stay and await the return of the patrol, while you two visit this refuge. When I've completed my inquiries, I'll join you there. Come, Ye. I'm eager to learn what Sir Rebold's men have found in the heretic's lair. It's one of those things where I'm always saying, if only I knew then what I know now. You know? Because, of course, we just got sent out there, exactly to this place, to put some graves put some flowers on a grave nearby. Not putting graves on flowers. Literally to that same place. Well, not literally, but we're gonna be within sight of it. I mean, should we do this fate? It's right there. Sure. Screwed up something. God, this just keeps going on and on. I guess. Come back here. Hey, new recruits arrived. Yeah, I need to go and do that. At some point. Like, we got that, what, level 40? And we just kind of been ignoring it. It probably doesn't matter. It probably is only rewards for, like, the base game. And so it's not relevant to the long term. But hey, you know, it might be fun. I apologize, I shouldn't be doing that. Sometimes, there's... Okay, so I don't know why this is, but often my audio is perfectly synced up with when I'm speaking, and that's what I want. But sometimes I know there's like a noticeable, like, quarter-second, half-second delay between when I'm saying something and when my recording happens. And it's very noticeable when I start singing along with the music. And I apologize for that. Be a little maddening. Alright, here we are, finally back at the mill. What you got for me, people? Alpha, out of here real quick. Mistress Talren, our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. It would seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded, and you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. Alright. Bears. That's a big bear. I heard a frightful growling from below. Oh, interesting. So his dialogue actually changed based on whether or not we were complete with the quest or not. The beasts are slain, then. My thanks, Mistress Talren. We may return to our duty without fear of a mauling. Still level 51. We're good. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart, is that not so? The records we discovered ere those beasts mauled my comrades appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw. But I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray the gods lead us to Iceheart's door. It's hardly a choice at all. Alfie, this is on you. Figure it out. Hmm? Have you recovered the heretics' correspondence? Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levior and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgain Mills heretics and their fellows in the Afa amphitheater. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, all manners of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we'd thought abandoned. The Akafa Amphitheater, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva. If that's our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. We must place our faith in the Ethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbrita succeeded in recreating the Afa beacon after it had been destroyed. At the time, it was assumed the result of the Etherite would be only temporary, but given that the heretics of Gorgain Mills have been in regular contact, I'll wager it still functions. Let's make for the Etherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Listinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel systems, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the Etherite from this side of the wall? It should be. House Durandar posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they'll not deny us entry. Alright, where am I going? Here. Huh. Okay. What's that light there? Is that Ishgard? We're looking in the right direction, vaguely. We have to wait to restore our health before we jump. Before we get in. Looks like it's a duty. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you're welcome to enter the tunnels if that's your will. Assuming the Afal beacon still functions, we must pray to the 12 it does. We'll arrive at our destination in mere moments. I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva. We should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Maybe you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Dogs of Ishgard! Is it not enough that you banish our beloved saint? Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. Do you think us fools, boy? It'll take more than honey words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he's capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers, may dragon wings bear us to victory.
Your guard is down.
I'm doing terrible at balancing mana.
Know your folly.
Focus. Release!
They fight like demons. Does death remain? Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. I see no sign of Lady Isart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you be as good to enlighten us. I suspect it is the heretic's way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told the Azure Dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death, and forced into a magic to slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, there's another place I'd visit first. I'm told the Convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools. Their leader, Jantelo, may have information for us. Perhaps you're not familiar with that name either. The Convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion, but I'm willing to wager they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we're indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. Let's speak with these Convictors then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. This area is so big. We need to get faster run speed. Or flight. At least flight. Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lass looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon. Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my... By the Fury! That armor, that lance. The Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Forgive my disrespect, sir. I'm Jantalo, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask, what winds, fair or foul, carried you into our humble camp? Lady Iceheart, is it? I know her by reputation. I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. No, this is going to get me an ether current. I remember you. How could I forget? You're the last who was in the Azure Dragoons company. Yeah, we just talked. Since you're here anyway, perhaps you might like to try your hand at a spot of hunting before you depart. The Dravanian horde is stronger than you might expect. Unless you've been at it for years, like I have, I think it prudent to start with something simple and work your way up to dragons. I suggest rooms. Slay 3 of those. And another one. The dead care not for justice. Cowards, all of you, have you no shame at all? Oh, I beg your... Wait, are you not Mistress Talren, honored ward of House Vertalm? Praise Halone, surely you will consider my request. Know you of the Dusk Vigil, westernmost of the citadel watchtowers built to warn of the horde's approach? 'Twas lost following the calamity, another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure, which must needs be reclaimed. I thought to enlist the services of these so-called dragon slayers, but their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, madam, you're not one to shy away from danger, am I right? There is a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel. An ice rondel is set in its helm. Prize it free and delivered to me. The vigil is not difficult to find. Simply head north towards Banepool until you come to the gates. Knights may bar your passage, but should you explain who you are, they'll grant you leave to enter. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while hunting. Speak with as many as you can. I know of no heretics. Are there any heretics in the area? I haven't the faintest idea why. Looking for heretics? Why don't you go and bother Pierre or someone? I have enough trouble keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. Here, I guess we can do this one first. Something I can help you with, my lady? Heretics, is it? Never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We'd be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please, my lord, I'm Pierre, a soldier by trade, though not much of one. If it weren't for the love of stabbing folk that took up the spear. It weren't for the love of stabbing folk that took up the spear, you see. It was by order of Sir Jantalo's father. Still, as long as they keep paying my wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of lowborn lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've seen their second battle. Once they get to thinking how unfair it is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Isar was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining the ranks. Send up purple smoke, and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Well, then I'm minded to start a fire. We have so many quests. Okay, let's do these two. Want to help out, do you? There's plenty that needs doing. And killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed dragons aren't the only thing we have to contend with out here. Take the polar bears, for instance. They come here looking for an easy meal drawn by the smell of our cook fires and raid our stores. Can you thin their numbers a little? Kill 4 or so of them. Greetings, madam. Your reputation precedes you. Once you slay a few primals, word gets around. Seeing as you're so strong and powerful, I was wondering if you might be able to help me out with something. I want nothing more than to support the great Sir Emmerich, but his guardian society revolves around the nobility. Those not of noble birth, such as myself, have no power at all. The only way to gain the power of nobility is through a truly noble display of courage. There's one simple way to do that. Slay a monstrous ancient dragon. There are some feats that cannot be ignored. I took up the spear and came to the Convictory, but sadly things have not gone as well as I'd hoped. I'm still somewhat new to this, you see. I don't know about dragons so much, especially the rarer, larger ones. All the knights here are competing for honor and glory. None of them will share what they know. But you're not a convictor, they're not competing with you. Talk to other knights and find out how they do it. You want to know about dragons? Well, you're speaking to the right man. I know stuff about them beasts even the dragoons ain't heard of. Don't think I'll be telling you for free, though. Tell you what, I'm due to go out on patrol, but it's too cold for me if you ask me. I'll put my patrol points on the map, and if you do my patrol, I'll tell you what I know. Sure. Oh, we got a new ability. This one. Molynette. So this is an AoE version of this. Let's leave that there for now until we have something that scales off it. Or that combos off it. What are you doing? You're just sitting away from me. Where's this one? There's another one right here too. Let's not leave there for there yet. We'll do what's nearby first. Feels like as a red mage we should have access to cure or something, but we don't. Some sort of healing spell, a self heal. Ah. All these guys aggroing on me. How annoying. Go away. I think it's a little funny. They had us stay and watch, and we basically just saw tons and tons of polar bears and rooms and all that, and just kind of, you know, didn't actually do anything about them. Like, what was the point of our watch? Slaying those rooms already, have you? Maybe I should be saying reams? Reams. Good work, lass. Clearly the Azure Dragoon doesn't travel with mere amateurs. Sounds like those reams barely put up a fight. You clearly know what you're doing. If you want to try your hand hunting down some dragons, speak with me again sometime. Those reams you slew last time may have been easy hunting, but dragons are not. Even veteran Convictors can find them to be something of a handful. If you want to try your hand at it yourself, start with some Arcaronis. They're great feathered scalekin monsters, and they form part of the Horde's vanguard. You'll find them wandering about to the north. Well, you're certainly more reliable than any lordling I've met. They've only got eyes for dragons, even though I tell them time and time again that if no one sees to the bears, they'll be nary a scrap to eat. But do they listen? I dare say everyone around here could stand to be a little more like you. I said you'd be compensated, and I'm true to my word. Looking for someone to help keep her warm. Well. I look troubled, do I? Well, we all have our fair share of troubles out here, looking to lend a hand. Out here, the cold is a constant nemesis. We could always use more yak wool for the creation of blankets. Bring me 3 baskets of it. Back already? Well, a deal's a deal. I'll tell you what I know. I have no idea why, but the corpses of weaker dragon attract the higher-ranking Dravanians. Once you know this, it's pretty easy to lay a trap for some of the bigger, nastier dragons out there. Don't go telling everyone about this, you know. Just think what would happen if everyone knew. Things are dangerous enough around here to begin with, especially lately. Imagine some lowborn, some young lad with dreams of nobility and nothing to lose. Some guy who's come out here to find glory at any cost. Imagine he finds out how to bring the biggest, nastiest monsters in the realm out of hiding. Just keep it to yourself is what I'm saying. I'm kind of inclined to agree. Like, this guy is not the hero of light. You're back. Were you able to learn anything useful? So I can use the corpses of weaker dragons to attract bigger ones. Seems I might be able to bag quite a prestigious catch this way. I start with a small one, kill that, wait for a bigger one to come along, then kill that one, and an even bigger one should appear. Then I kill that one, and so on. You have my deepest gratitude. Thanks to you, I now know what I must do, though I might ask for another favor in the future. This dude, we're gonna find his corpse somewhere. I'm working on my plan to draw out a great, ferocious dragon. A new recruit has just joined the Convictors, so I'm delegating the execution of the plan to him. The lad shows a lot of potential, but he's lacking in experience. You, though, my friend, have more experience than anyone. I'd be eternally grateful if you could put some of that famous skill to good use and lend the young lad a hand. The soldier's name is Centramel. Talk to him. He knows all the details. You must be the adventurer Dominiac said would be assisting me. I made it quite clear I could handle it myself, but the man wouldn't listen. I'm ever so sorry, madam. Master Centramo has been having a bad day. He means no disrespect. We'd be more than happy to benefit from your assistance. We have to start by reviewing the plan. Recently there have been sightings of a particularly unusual, if somewhat diminutive, member of the Dravanian horde, a Tullihand. It's been observed near the great tree to the northeast. If the information is correct, we should be able to kill this small dragon easily and use it as bait to attract a larger one. We shall sally forth to the great tree now and find this beast. So, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe let's take this quest and see where it's going to take me next. If we're to lure our foes to our position, we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard the tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tinged a deep violet. You're a monster hunter of some note, are you not? It should prove a trifling task to procure a number of hides. Master Alphino, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. It will take both of us to find enough dry fuel on this frozen wasteland. Let's meet again at the Dreaming Dragon. Alright, so we got a bunch of quests to do. Just waiting for life. I think my bird must have a debuff or something. Ah, that's what you got. Oh, there's some of these here too. We found them far more to the north when we were looking. Not that much more though. I think this is about where we found them. Never mind. We found the devious little thing. He's a sight quicker than we'd anticipated. He's gone and hid himself around here. He's no doubt waiting for the ideal moment to strike. Thank you, Adventure. I owe you an apology for my arrogant tone earlier. I'm still not accustomed to life at the Convictory. These Dravanian thralls truly are pitiful things, enslaved by the greater dragons and used as mere tools, cogs in the Dravanian war machine. To be forced to fight against your will is no different to the situation I was once in, a tool of the high houses in the Holy See. Anyway, we'd best get this thing back to camp. Another big fortress out here. Don't see many adventurers out this way. I was just looking out over the Bane Pool. Great battles were fought at this fortress. But no matter how brutal, no matter how much blood was spilt, this lake always waited patiently to swallow all within its tranquil waters. The calamity changed that. The lake is frozen over, and slimy, goddamn beasts wander its surface without a shred of respect. I won't stand for it. I no longer have my old strength, or I'd drive those slimes away myself. Do no man a favor and teach some of these gelati a lesson. Slaughter them. What's this? A ward of House Forton wishes to enter the Dusk Vigil? You are aware that the ruins are infested with wild beasts and gods know only what else, are you not? Just the other day, one of the Convictors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast, not a dragon, but something altogether different. Far be it from me to deny an esteemed personage the opportunity to kill herself. So we actually need to do it. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's queue up. And there's the next type we need. I don't know. I'm having second thoughts. Why don't we'll withdraw for now, and like we'll do that like early next time. It's not even part of MSQ. It's just to get flying. How did you find those Archeornes? They may not be smart, but they certainly put up a good fight, wouldn't you say? You make it sound easy, but not all of us have had an opportunity to fight at the side of the Azure Dragoon. Many Ishgardians think we nobles of the Convictory are simply here out of foppery and whim. They scarce understand the risks we take defending Ishgard from the Horde. But maybe you understand. If ever you decide to join the Convictors, you need but say the word. There you go. This is some of the highest quality wool I've ever seen. You have my deepest thanks. The nights are bitterly cold these days. Blankets made from this wool will do much to keep our people warm. The side quests just keep coming. If all goes according to plan, the upcoming battles could be increasingly dangerous. But if you're anywhere near as powerful as they say you are, and if you lend us your assistance, I don't think we'll have any trouble. Alright, we're at the 4-hour mark. I think I'm going to stop here. It's not the most ideal stopping spot, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We're in the middle of some side questing. And we'll continue with that, and with MSQ, and I don't know, maybe leveling in our class, something? I haven't thought about it. We'll see tomorrow. So thank you everyone for watching. Until then.